Hello everyone, Delightful here. I like the novel and the new, so today, let's see what the indie world has for me and you. This is Darkhaven. Nice title screen, right? At first, the icon looks good. I think it's a little too big. A lot of the time I think it's too small, but this is too big because we have a static background. Again, it's super early. It's great. Anyway, Open World ARPG made by a collection of Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 devs. Yeah, that's exciting, huh? That alone got me to look at it. And I got about an hour and 40 minutes messing around, so I figured I'd play it. Oh, in the free demo you can get off Steam. What are they calling it? A pre-alpha demo? Whatever. It's a public demo. You can play online. That's experimental, though, so be aware of that. I'm going to show it off, so I'm going to show it off single player. I have a little character going here. There's only one class in this early demo. It's the witch, pretty much. She's a witch. Pretty witch, right? Need more choices? Yeah, we do. So I've been playing a little bit, about an hour and a half messing around. Procedural ARPG open world, and look at this weapon swap. And what's this? I have some sort of pick in my hand, and if I hold shift and I appear to be traversing the Z level, I'm digging down. Yeah, you can freaking treat this as an isometric Minecraft, like, if you're partial to that. Yeah, and it doesn't matter. See, I'm in a pit now. I can jump out of the pit. Oh, I jumped in an ARPG. Oh, I double jumped. What else I can do? I can dash from a jump. See, I got pips. This is sort of a stamina system. What are you? Okay. Well, an enemy, right? A level 3 River Fangs. These guys are just, they'll attack you. I can jump around them. Look at my jump. One jump, I clear the damn frog monster thing. Enemies drop gear. It's pretty good. See those sparkles there? Well, that is sort of an interesting take on untethering the player from a potion system. There's Diablo. We'd have a little bar here. Actually, here. And we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 instantly healing potions, right? In Diablo 2, they made potions not be instant heal. But you'd go to town to Tristram, and you'd have, like, this would all be potions. If fighting Diablo, all this would be potions. It was pretty bad. In this, we have 1 potion slot, so you can use potions, but they're less necessary, right? Which is good, because it lets the inventory actually function as an inventory for items you might want. Look at that piece of gear I just picked up a bit ago. 3 sockets. So the game is doing the whole socketed and socket slot thing. This lets you customize gear a bit more. Those day and night cycles. You can zoom in, zoom out. Got a map. I can teleport around. TP-less. Like, this girl left her TP at home. She ain't going camping, right? She can just warp from any overworld location that she has unlocked to another one, right? To town. Boop. Very nice, right? Oh yeah, look at this. Can't do this in Diablo. Or Diablo 2. Very nice, right? Yeah, this is the shop. You talk to this guy. I don't really listen to what he has to say. I just sell stuff to him. That's crap. Wait. Okay, so what I have here, in comparison, that's my good stuff. Cerulean jacket. Think of Cerulean Hills from DDO. And I can just sell. It's click and drag to sell. I could potentially make that interesting. Oh, yeah, I picked this up a bit ago. Stave. I'll show off the stave, because it has a particle effect on it, which looks nice. But look at the problem with it. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. That slow attack speed, that's going to be an issue coming up with other enemies we fight. I also got this cool Necro Web Shield. So I'm going to hang on to that. Something. And I will sell that. Because potions are... Oh, I bought all your potions. They didn't reset. Dies if you're into that. I am not. Cerulean Buckler, no thanks. What's this? 13. Junk. And my boots. Look at that. I can walk on water. That's kind of cool, right? Oh, yeah, you got your stash as well. That wasn't a stash. That was a spawned chest. That's cute. In the starting place I just overlooked. Look at this. I was talking about destructible terrain, showing the digging. What I can do here. I hold shift and left mouse button. Can you just hold it down? You're actually failing to connect because it's too low. That's cute. All right, we'll do it here. All right, did that one. Yeah, chops right through the freaking stone like it's... I mean, even in Fortnite, this stone's not that squishy. It's almost like Play-Doh here. Or cookie dough. I can walk around, but why do that? I can teleport to things I've unlocked. I have to be careful here, though. This is actually the toughest area of the demo, so I want to actually head to here, the Mystical Plains. Now, I can dig on these if I want to, but I don't really want to. I can activate the lights as day-night cycles. Level 2, Gulpjaw. These guys are just junk monsters. Hey, look, he jumped Patty Gloves. See, we'll assume he had him in his gullet. Look at this. There's another implementation they have. It's like these devs were learning from ARPGs over the decades. This is like a health potion you can click on. So it's sort of like a heart from, say, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, or the first Legend of Zelda. But it doesn't disappear, it doesn't phase out. So that if I see this little wobble, if I'm injured, I can walk over that and get a healing, which is quite nice. Look, I'm walking on the water. Now, if I take my magic boots off, did it cheese it? We don't want to cheese it. It just didn't swap them. There we go. Now when you're swimming. So this is like Skyrim swimming. You can't fight while swimming. It's absolutely terrible. Because you don't want to be in the water, not being able to attack and being slow. Being able to walk on the water, that's incredible. You want to be able to do that. Ooh, sorry about that. I figured that was a thorn house. These are the guys I want to show off. There's quite a few of them. They have interesting attacks. You want to dodge them. Choose my attack there. See how I'm spawning ravens or crows? Yeah. Alright, I'll tunnel out too. So the ravens I'm spawning here, those are my class. I'm stunned. Be careful. I could have dodged that attack. Physically dodging it. Or jumping over it. But I'm playing this class. I actually like them. They're a witch. Quite pretty. There wasn't any sort of character customization. I'm not sure if that's planned visually. I think visual customization, probably. Remember Diablo 2 had that, right? At least you could pick the shade of a character a little bit. It was a little bit that you could do. Padded gloves, yeah. So I'm a little banged up, right? I could drink a potion, but they're kind of expensive and rare, so I prefer not to. I kind of want to just evade. Get about 2 hits off or so. Yeah. And I got like 2 levels from these guys, and they're still thread. You know what happened? I picked up the red and the mana. I'm not sure if this is a bug, but I'm walking on the water now. I can't loot those unless I dropped in the water, and now I'm in the water and can pick it up. Seems like just a little annoyance thing. Like, you should be able to just surface down and grab it. I think you could do that in Daggerfall. I think it's the first game I remember having water walk as an ability in. Morrowind, of course, was Oblivion. See, that big punch will stun you. Yep. And then they have a cracked lapis, so that's something I can put in a socketed item. But you see how this character plays? At first think witch, right? If you're familiar with, say, Pathfinder 1, they're an arcane class. They're sort of like a wizard, but they get hexes. Whereas in this, I'm pretty much a theme-swapped paladin, right? But I don't have an aura, a theme-swapped Hammerdin, you know, blah, blah, blah. Except I'm not just standing there raising my hammer doing like a little cheer. Instead, as I attack, cool, the ravens spawn, or the crows spawn. And those deal shadow damage. So it's this theme-swapped, almost take on the Hammerdin. So we have the class they've given us is sort of like a hybrid, caster melee hybrid. You can see that a lot in their abilities too. See the day and night's changing here. Go to T. Talent tree is a bit thin, but it's super early. So I have these for crows, and I have made it so 2% chances. 2% is nothing. That's not going to set you. 2% chance to release a spiraling murder of vicious crows. I don't know why I bothered with that, but it was something I could get. A flock of 8 crows, so I can get more of them, pretty much. Or another way you could think of this character, think of like the teeth spell from Diablo 2, the Necromancer. I remember maxing that spell. It's so fun, just filling the screen with them. But not range, right? See, I'm not releasing the ravens. I have to hit them. I have to drain life force or whatever, right? But, so, like, I'm spawning more of them as I level it up. Bogman. So these guys, the tyrants got moves. So we'll do it. It's weak. The tyrant has an aura. These are a bit like the dark ones. The dark ones were introduced in the first Diablo, yeah. Cracked Open World. So yeah, we got monsters tunneling out. We're getting undead spawning now. I believe there is a timer thing with the elite, with the necropolis is going to spawn. That's why we're getting more undead. We just haven't really focused on time so much as battle. There's a level limit of 7, I think it is in the demo, 8. But you can play as much as you wish. It's not a time limit or so. So where am I? Near the graveyard. Okay, perhaps it's... Yeah, I'm near the graveyard, so the Bone Legion is spawning. Fun, right? Get some mana. Mana spawns can drop as well. The Blight Rope. They'll have different abilities. I've fought electric ones, poison ones. Ah, there it is. This is what I wanted. So this is the waypoint. Yeah, it was Diablo 2 that introduced waypoints. Because the first Diablo, you didn't have waypoints. You had the town portal where it was going to spawn in Tristram, and you had, the town portals you would know to buy the scrolls after a bit. Or if you got a staff of it. The Pit of Dread, level 3. I'm a level 4. Oh yeah, something else. The game doesn't have durability on items, which I think is a bit silly because I use my my thrusting focused dagger to cut through stones. Kind of silly. I've always liked durability on items because it gives you a lot more. Another metric you can use to balance the item right. You can have a sword that's super powerful but low durability, like it's a glass blade, like deals massive damage but breaks in like 1 or 2 hits, right? You can't do that if you don't have durability. I mean, you can give it like a very short duration, but people just forget about it in their inventory. Crappy little knife, crappy little knife. They're doing the color, so determining how useful it is. Gray is just junk. Cracked Opril, 6% more. It's not 10% or more. I'm not excited. I could put that in the shield for 5% more armor and 10% slash resistance. I'd actually want bludgeon resistance, because you see if I level those tree guys. Oh, hello. Hello, tree guy. Yeah, he heard the name. These guys, yeah, okay. So that would really hurt you. You just want to... They're slow, so use your speed on them. What I want is to get a level up. We have the Shadow Tree, the Blood and Bow, and the Glyph. Lunges at a nearby target, inflicting 150% weapon damage, so max damage plus 50%, and 14% chance of generating a Glyph. I bet you this is influenced by WoW, World of Warcraft, the Death Knight. 3 glyphs form a spell, yup. That's how Death Knights worked. You trigger all the glyphs, and then it would unleash. I think you could trigger it. This just seems like it's on an auto trigger. Spine Breaker. So, piercing missile that does enchanted terrain damage. So this is the Necromancer's Bone Spear from Diablo 2, probably. Decreased mana cost by 15%, so that's a ranged ability she gets. Shadow Glyph, 30% chance of Shadow Glyph on kill. Shadow Glyph returns mana to the Witch. That's pretty good. And we got Umbra. Trail of Shadow lasting 3 whole seconds. 3 seconds is not going to excite me. Do I active? Okay. So it's a passive that fires off Spineburger. That's not too bad. Doing shadow damage, so it's a dot. Yeah. I remember when my Necromancer, I did level up Bone Spear quite a bit. It's because it pierces. It's pretty good. Blood Lash, so we got Blood and Bone. Lash, different target and reel it in. So sort of Scorpions get over here, but blood themed. So like you're pulling the iron out of the blood and making a chain. Pretty cool. It has mana drain, 4% mana on hit. Does my base ability as well. A swarm attack, shadow. I don't think I have... Okay, anyway, on this level up, I have an options upgrade, not a skill upgrade. At level 1, I could pick 1, and then I've only been sort of able to pick anything in the current tree or a passive. So I can get Shadow Walk, a teleport, which I already have. I never use it, but I don't use it that often, but I have it. Teleport to locations or enemies within 2 meters. So I think at level 2, I got a skill, and then it was, what am I, level 4 now? 4, yeah. 4, I've got an option boost and an option boost. So my teleport, I can make it lower target resistances. That sounds boring as all hell. Or I can extend the area to 5 whole meters. That's actually pretty good, because that means I'll be able to knock back enemies and curse them within 5 as opposed to 2 meters. And returns health to the... Okay, that's pretty decent. Yeah, so what am I going to pick, right? That junk or that, which is 8 crows as opposed to, what do I have, 6? 5. Expansion, yeah. So I'm hoping, obviously, this would expand out. I mean, ideally, I'd hopefully see something like Grim Dawn where you could level up. Let's pretty much at level 20 or so in Grim Dawn, you can, I think it's 20, you can multi-class pretty much, and you become like a demonologist, demolitionist or something, or any of the, you combine different amounts of classes. I think you can combine up to 3 eventually as you get higher level. I'd like to see something like that. They're going to have shallow trees like this, and Grim Dawn doesn't have that many active abilities. I'd hope they push towards the shadow coming nice. I'd hope they push towards a more open-ended system, as opposed to saying class-based, but class-based would be fine as well. Say I'm in the mine. Now you think, how do you do underground dungeons if you have terrain deformation? And you clearly do here, right? So they won't let you destroy supporting pillars, which is pretty good. So the character is smart enough not to entomb themselves, which is always nice to see. Is this the default mining? I can mine, which is traversing down the Z level, and I can attack, which damages walls on the same level, on the X level. Haven't been in this dungeon yet. So, another cool thing. See this map? I cannot town portal while I'm in the dungeon. I love that. They got rid of that. So it's not just, oh no, no, town portal while you're in the dungeon. Oh, I'm free. And it was only like in Diablo. Only Diablo himself could screw you a little bit there because he put the bones prison around it. But in this, no, you wanna evacuate. You gotta pull back. You use a potion, or you evac out manually, which is great. You know, the magic of a dungeon restricts you and keeps you in. You can also, you know, break pots if you want. You should. You can get goodies. Chests are where the good things are. It always seems to be 3. So I got a bunch of money. A magic ring. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want a magic ring you find in a dungeon, right? That's just, there we go. What do we got? Oh, no, that was just Errant's Swing. I hacked through the ancient stone with my little stabby knife. Yeah. I'm really hoping that they've turned... Yeah, okay. They've turned the destructibility up to like 11, like a wild through the roof here, just to show it off. And then hopefully it'll require more than just a dagger whack to cut through Play-Doh walls. I mean, that's a bit much. Ugh. But yeah. Eventually it could be cool, but when you've earned the ability to blow through stone walls, like a meteor storm or something like that. That probably shouldn't do it, right? Yeah. I mean, that's Play-Doh. What else would you call that? It's a bit much. I'd say you need to balance that. And then you combine that with no weapon durability, it becomes more absurd. 2 dies. Yeah, I don't care about dies. Well, let's try if I new teleport. It's off right click. Yeah, okay. I do like how it seems peaceful, and then when your heroic personages just comes down, standing in place, treating us like Diablo, getting pushed in a little bit. You gotta be mobile in this game. Keep moving. Got a little bit of life drain triggering, stunning them. Yeah. Don't just treat this as a tank and spank. You will get spanked. I like that mobility actually matters. It keeps you paying attention in the game, right? It doesn't feel too passive. I went back and played Diablo. Nice, there we go. He's dropping meteor storms on me. So that ability feels like it's earning the right to maybe wreck terrain a little bit. Do some damage. Okay. See, my little not hammered in crow ability is being very effective, giving me some AoE. Because my character, I've actually been boosting strength. It's probably not the ideal thing to do, but I find it interesting. Oh, I'm getting knocked around pretty good. Auto-looting gold, very nice to see. Thank you for that. Yeah, as I was saying, I was replaying Diablo, the first one, a bit as a sorcerer, because why not? You know, and beyond how wildly tanky Diablo was. Now, it didn't feel like I was hitting him at all until eventually he just drops dead from the chain lightning. Or lightning bolt I was throwing at him. It was just spamming potions and just walking here. And just, that's how I was originally playing this game. I wasn't taking advantage of all the mobility. And you really should. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, they give you a default map, which is, you know, it's alright. It's about what you expect in an RPG. Did I think I did. Oh, new guys. Alright. Alright, this guy's a vampire. So his whole thing is he has vampiric life drain. So you want to lock him down. I can just hold if I want. Oh yeah. If I want to. I'm playing WSD because it feels like I have more control, but if you... Alright. If you want to. I don't think I'd recommend it versus this kind of enemy. But you can just click to move. Where's my crystal? Oh, they're marked on the map. See them, the blue? I kind of need those. You can also mine and get some more if you need it. Nice. So see these little not dark ones, these boggarts. Oh, bogies. Bogey, I like that. It's funny. Vampiric. Okay. See, if I just stand there, I can take it, but it's going to be painful. See, I'm just moving with the mouse right now, but it feels less precise. You can do it. It's playable. That's always like the struggle. Like, do you want WSD movement, or lots of chests, or do you want WS or mouse click to move? You can click. It's best to hold it though. But once you get used to mouse movement, WSD movement feels much better. You can also play with the gamepad. I was testing that earlier. Felt alright. Inventory management was a little bit to get used to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was going to be upset. This is not a level requirement, it's a magic requirement. I've never liked level requirements in gear. I've always liked just stat requirements, right? So it gives you an incentive to invest. Magic regen? I don't have any magic regen, so that's pretty decent. That's something to hang on to. Badger's Ring. I've worn this ring for 20 years and now it's stuck. That's funny. Oh yeah, there's a nag button that comes in. You can do this if you want. Just be aware the Kickstarters have a 30% success rate. Or 30% completion rate, I believe is the correct word, yeah. Also, look. You can pause the game. But it does not pause inventory like Diablo. Like Diablo didn't, right? Because you can only equip one potion, remember that? So there's a cost to using your potion. So that was like one dude. Because he had Vampiric. He was able to push me a little bit. Oh, he didn't even die. Alright, let's get over here. Nope, nope. Nope. Where is a... I can drink. I really don't want to. Potions are not plentiful. So this guy's fast, but he seems to be easily stunned. And they drop nice stuff. I should probably just drop some of these. Oh, what are you? Alabaster cord. Cost giving up strength for slash resistance? No. Absolutely not. Those are junk. Worth taking. Those look okay. Feather falling. Yeah, I prefer my water walking. But feather falling's pretty cool. Dexterity, lightning resistance. Keep these here and I'll probably end up selling those. What's that? Sharp mask. Slash resistance. Eh. Should probably head back to town, offload some stuff. Potions, yeah, they're not... They don't refresh very quickly. I could probably test later on if I could refresh the map, maybe get a different map and then buy some more that way. Because it is procedural. Yeah, rotate the wrong way. Nice. It's on me. All planes, and now I can just head back to town, offload my stuff, or toss it in my chest if I... Did you really? Okay, my stash is over here. I don't have anything in it. I could put this in it. Say like one tile of space if I want to.
Hello there.
No new potions.
I feel well stocked.
My potions were like 144. Quite nice self-light junk. Dexterity. All the stats will tell you. Strength is weapon is attack value. Increases your chance of inflicting blunt criticals and resisting blunt and lightning criticals. Alright, so they've given each stat a defensive benefit as well. Dexterity is slashing and lightning. I hope I can find a one-handed bludgeoning weapon then, because I'm focused on strength. Leave me a mace. Want to bet this character can only use daggers and staves? Hopefully that's just a demo thing. Vitality is shadow. It's probably what I should be boosting. And resistance is slash and cold criticals. And magic is mana inflicting fire and cold. So you're going to have a wizard class here, obviously. Extra health orbs. How good is strength? Resistance is... I'd like resistant to bludgeon. That seems to be the most common, well, damage type. I think those body things get staves. Yeah. Penetration value. Yeah. Gibbering stabber. How much? 33. That's better. Even with plus to attack. Increases the damage you do by 10, but this is just better. It's just kind of wild, but alright. Alright. And now I got this sort of... Ugh, it looks like crap, but alright. It looks like a spear point, like a glaive point. Sparkling gloves, these are better. No, these, yeah, they're a lot better. Shadow resistance, I mean, they're a lot better stat-wise, but they're not good or anything like that. Oh, there we go. Sharp Bodic. 50 damage. That's a fast upgrade, and it adds to... So this, I think, was a placed item. This is a really good item. 50 damage, plus 27 to 33 lightning damage. Yeah, I think I'll be using that one for a while. I couldn't care less about dyes. Blunt resistance. Yeah, I actually value that. I've not once taken falling damage. I don't know if that's planned. Cool if it is, I guess. I don't know why I'd ever use a stave. Because it's going to cost me my shield, which I don't want to do. I have a very nice shield. Armor, it tells you... Where is it? Armor here. Doesn't tell me what percentage of damage I resist. That'd be nice to know, but I don't know. Badger's Ring. Put it on. 11. Get out.
Well struck.
Extra health, or as I was going to look at. If I take this off, how much attack do I lose? I'll do the survivability anyway. It's the obvious choice, I think, because how much damage do you do at 0 HP? You do nothing, right? You're dead. Dies. Junk. Junk. What are you? You're a lot more to armor, so I'm taking you. Looks like it would be annoying to fight in that, but alright. How mysterious. Slashing resistance, tempting, but no. And I got a cracked lapis. Interesting. So the stuff they're selling isn't that great. But cool. Makes me happy. Stronger. Sword looks much better. The dagger, I should say. And the dungeon I was doing is right by a town portal, or a waypoint, so it works out. And it was an archstone. Don't know what that is. It's an altar of the ancient gods. That NPC wanted to talk about that, but I didn't really want to hear about that. Ruins, are they here? Where's the dungeon? I thought it was by here, right? Like, that's shown. Dungeon 3. Was that what I was... Yeah, I went to the wrong place. Okay. I'm like, why isn't it showing me the dungeon? Well, I figured it out. It took me a little bit in a mushroom field here. Enemies will respawn. It seems every night the enemies will sort of, air quote, invade you. Not like 7 Days to Die or anything. Maybe that's planned. That'd be a cool... Look at that. That looks pretty good. The Aussie area there. Catacombs. Nice callback. This is a different dungeon. Whatever, we'll do it. Can I... Oh, look at that, look at that. I love the callbacks here, but, you know... Again, I attacked that crypt. Look at that gigantic stone sarcophagus. One whack. Gone. It's just... It's absurd. I don't care how superpowered you're saying the character is. It just... It diminishes the environment. Does this environment look better if the sarcophagus is gone, or worse? Right? I'm hoping that's also a cover because I don't have transparencies in yet. Transparencies, for those who don't know. Where's my character? You have to rotate the camera around to see him. A shambler. Kind of like a crappy ghoul. He didn't last long. But yeah, that giant stone edifice should not be destroyed by anything that's not a significant ability. A very significant high-level ability. Disintegration should be able to destroy it. And it should leave a pile of dust. Things like that. I break that? Yeah, but it breaks up there. Okay. It's early. And here, I mean, the smart thing to do, I guess, is just... get out of my way. They're showing it off. That's fine. I'm just hoping that in the full game it's going to be a bit more immersive and believable in terms of the destructibility. Not kind of absurd as it is now. But they're showing off the system. See, now this is why we want our magic boots. The good boots, not our... the stylish thing she has there. Hey, stop. You... There we go. Doom soldiers. We got undead. An undead dungeon. That's cool. But you see, it feels like an evolution of the ARPG, doesn't it? Diablo. A bit, well, yeah. Sort of. Though obviously it's brighter. That's the visual styles are a lot brighter than, say, Diablo 2 was. Elite Crypt Roach. Alright. That's the lightning bolt charging off the dagger. That's quite nice. I thought it was just going to be damage. No, that's a lightning bolt. A little arc. Pretty good. Walking on the water. See how handy that is? Like, why would you want anything else on your boots? Unless it's like a crazy artifact. Like, I had one that gave me like gold find, but that's something I want to buy, so who cares about gold? Like, the game needs a good gold sink, but it's super early, so, you know, can't complain much about it. I have to mention it. It's that dagger of junk. I guess I probably should just not even pick up white items. They're not even worth it. Yeah, how much better the golds and blues are. Yeah. She'll do different attacks too, depending on if like you're just doing a basic attack or if you're charge attacking around more. Right. She's not doing it much here. Nice. Yeah, this weapon is a lot stronger. It's very noticeable. Cool thing about the... Yeah, it's bugging out because they're under the water and I'm not. It's fine. But yeah, that's one of the main advantages of being able to walk on water and your foes can't. So they can't really attack you. Vampiric, that's why you're still alive. So it seems the guys who have modifier... No, there we go. No. I was thinking if they had modifier, they had a guaranteed drop, but it's just a increased likelihood of a good drop. Come on, and let me in. Thank you. I wonder... This little ramp thing, can I... Yes, I can. And your character will pick up stones. Yeah, I'm carrying around 236 stones. You can build your base like it's Minecraft, or probably 7 Days to Die might be a better touchstone for that. If you're interested in that, you know, I've always preferred, even when I play 7 Days to Die, more the exploration. The building, listen to that. I don't care about the dyes. They're just cluttering up my loot pool. I don't really prefer not to see them. I'm sure that's something they'll add, like loot filters. Barrow now, it's cool. He's big. 2 chests, nice. Elm ring. Yeah, I'm pretty much at the point where I shouldn't pick up anything unless it's special. Like the white stuff can just stay there. It's not worth my time. Shambler heart. Cool. Yep. Pile of stuff. No. Gold find. I don't care about gold though, so there's no use for it. I'll take the 19% enhanced art. No. Is there anything worth not really. This one, this is tempting. Movement speed boost, that's what I always kept on when I was playing Diablo. Pretty much always you want movement speed boost, because it's direct survivability. Yeah, just delete the sarcophagus, right? Yeah. Okay. There's another interesting consequence of them not allowing you to TP out whenever you want is that you're more selective in terms of the gear you absolutely take with you. Because this isn't worth my time to exit the dungeon for these ridiculous little junk pieces of whatever. It's not worth it. It's junk. I shouldn't even pick it up. I mean, it adds depth to the world that it's spawning, and it could be a point where the level loot is just so much higher damage-wise, the damage tier, that's worth wielding for whatever reason. You don't have anything in the slot. But in general, no. I still like to see it, and who cares? Extra mana orbs. I'll take health over mana. You can destroy the light sources too if you want. So it's still not dark, right? Yeah, I just destroy the wall. Why not? And heck, well, let's use something appropriate for it. Can I? Yes. No point doing so, but you can. Well, maybe mining would be the purpose. Can you get through this? There's a limit. That's like, that's our bedrock equivalent. Alright, now we know. I expected something like that. That's fair. Disappearing. Sarcophagi, right? Correct. Oh, well. Have collision, somewhat. It's a little, yeah. Yeah. A bit. Is there anything... A ring. Oh, magic regen. Yeah, I'll take that. junk. Soft leather glovies. 10% slashing resistance. It's at the point where I don't even care. Drop it. I am wearing the sparkling gloves. These are the sharp gloves of kindling. Glad I picked them up. They're better. And yeah, they want me to dig some more. Like, hey, remember you can dig? Yeah, I'll cut through your Play-Doh walls. It just diminishes the permanence, the weight of the world when you can just... I might as well be able to walk through the freaking wall if it's that squishy. Which I don't think would be a good thing either. 13 to... Oh. Stun chance. I don't know if that goes for everything. That's pretty good. What do we have? Soft leather veil. Soft leather belt. Yeah, the crow will handle it, thanks. 30% armor, 23. Get out of here. Soft leather veil. Blunt resistance. So the disadvantage of the rotating camera in an action RPG is that you're going to be rotating it a lot. So it's one of the things you got to do. Right. That's not a concern, obviously, if you're playing turn-based or first person, obviously. First person, you're just looking where you're going, right? That, I think, would be really interesting. An ARPG from the first-person perspective, which I think will play a lot like a procedural take on the old Might and Magic games. You're playing in real-time mode, but, you know, as one person. That would be very interesting. Because you don't have to worry about the camera silliness. Rotating the cameras, or having to deal with a fixed camera. You just sidestep the issue entirely. Those guys are ranged. I should probably deal with them first. Council of 5. Sweep the bosses. Oh, hello. Thank you. Favorably placed crystal. Lovely. These guys are super squishy. Well, no, they're not. I wish there was some... No, I don't, actually. I think bosses should be tough. These guys are not squishy. What I meant to say is I feel squishy fighting. But they're not really. I mean, I'm doing okay. Let's drink a potion. Okay, yeah, potions are over time. It's a heal over time effect. That's good. That's what you want to see. And no potion drinking animation, but that would slow it down. Yeah. Nice little intro boss. There we go. And they drop a lot of yellows, actually. Cost me a potion. Hopefully I can get more of them. It's junk. Hard the boots. 20. Oh, okay, yeah. So they're doing the whole... It's unidentified, but if you click, you can identify it. That's just obnoxious. Just identify the damn thing. Don't waste my time. I've never liked that. If you're gonna dump the whole identification minigame, don't keep a vestige of it. Just get rid of it. I mean, I prefer you keep it, but that's just gonna fill the inventory for identification scrolls. And it's not even interesting if you're not gonna have cursed items, right? It was probably mostly superfluous in Diablo 2, completely unnecessary, because they had no cursed items. It wasn't a risk to put anything on. Anyway, these are really good boots. Blunt resistance value, armor, movement speed boost. Those are solid. I still have to keep an inventory slot from walking on water, though, because it's just so handy. Soft leather belt. What we got here? Oh, yes, I will... Whatever, jerk. It is life boost, slashing resistance. Yeah, it's just a lot better than what I had. I got you. The Elm Rune. What else do I have? A new ring? 18 to attack. 1 to magic regen. That's kind of a... I gotta think about that one. Soft leather boots. Those are water walking boots. I need to keep those. Nope, these are better walking water. No. 12. Stamina regen. Stamina is just the... Press and hold to feather fall. Oh. That's interesting. You have to activate the feather fall. I'm so used to it in other games where it functions as a default, as a passive, like in DDO. That's how it functions. Interesting. That's what I don't see why you'd need it, because there's no fall damage, but it's there if you want it. Knife of Cutting. This boosts Bloodlash. It is trash compared to what I have. I don't care about that item. Let's check this out here. Let's see. Equipped and identified. That is 23, 36. This seems better. 36. Blunt resistance. Yeah, this is just dash distance. Alright, let's see what it does. Okay, but no, thank you. I want to keep playing. The dash distance doesn't seem worth a damn, really. Blunt resistance. No, I'll take the armor. Fire. Get out of here. I want... Yeah, so I think I completed the thought. Let me go over it again if I didn't. Because you can't teleport out or of a dungeon, you just have to complete it. Because otherwise, it's not worth for you to come back for like junk loot because there's no really useful gold. Not much of a useful gold anyway. What it does is it encourages you to prioritize what you take, which is good, right? Soft leather. Have I been in here? Probably not. I don't remember the lava. I mean, what I should be doing is checking. And I can also show you what happens when you die, which is... Ouch, ouch, ouch. You actually lose nothing when you die. It's very generous. But I've been lit on fire. That's quite nice. I was able to cure it with a crystal, but what I was mainly testing was... Well, it'll be helpful if I freaking put water walking on. Dude, it should work on this. No, it does not. Fire's not water, right? So you cannot walk on lava using the water walking boots. As I expected, right? That'd be silly. Is that portal out? What is that? Can't clear that because we're pretending it goes up to the roof, right? Come on. Thank you. Doom soldiers. And what else we got here? Just some undead. Some Skyrim rejects we're fighting here. Draugrs. The ever-present Draugrs. Yeah, that just feels like junk. I'm not even gonna look at that. There's no point. What I got here is a freaking artifact shield. It's not gonna be better than what I got currently. Is that it? It loops. Is that... What's that? I don't know why I'm looking. I really don't. Yeah, I can't. Oh no, I can. I can get through that. I don't know what it's showing me. Nothing. Interesting though. So yeah, if you're interested in mining, you might like... Oh, is it just giving me a... Was it always a... I'm trying to see if it was a new... No, it's just that's how the exit here was. It was a... It's a teleport. That's fine. I got a lot of stuff though. Makes me happy. And we'll head back, see if there's anything I want to keep or junk. Probably not. Mostly just junk it all. Look at the icon in this one. I think that icon looks silly. I don't know why it does that, but alright. 18 to attack's a big deal. Mana regen's nice. 1% mana regen per second, but my mana... I mean, that's probably worth keeping. The rest of this probably not. I need to keep one of those water walking boots. Oh, and... Did I use a potion? Oh, did it auto-equip the potion? That's nice of them. I wasn't sure they'd do that. 30. Nope. We'll see using it tastes just like crafts. It's some write-ups are a bit silly. Gloves of Frost. Yeah, for the inevitable sorcerer / wizard, right? Stamina regen, that would be just the when the dash is going to trigger up, when the dash is going to be available again. It's going to, that's all that is. Probably right click to sell. I can sell all, but I dread what that's going to do. Do I have to mark do I have to mark things that I want to sell them? Is that how it works? No, that's not doing it. I'm sure that's planned.
Hello there, witch.
Because I'm spending a little bit of time in the shop. Not ideally. Now, you see, it's a one-way transaction. I'm not gaining really anything from this.
Feel well started.
I'm getting money, but who cares, right? Like, nothing I want to buy. Buy back. Oh, you can buy back. It's nice. If you wanted to. Armor. So we put the boots where they go. Boots go there. 50% swim speed. Get out. Get out. No, thank you. Tattoo effect. Okay. Your bone storm fires multiple missiles of blood rather than bone. That's interesting. How that works. Shambler's heart. I suppose I can stuff something in this shield. Lapis gives me armor and lightning resistance. 2% to all resistances. Get out. Get out. I don't care. 20% bleed. That's very specific. 5% armor and 10% slash resistance. It's cracked Opril, I think. So we have item tiers, you're saying. 6%, 9%. The River Fang is giving me magic. Plus 6 to magic. That's not bad. And that would let me actually use that other piece of item I was... Get out, die. That other item I was looking at. Bramble, Briar, Husk, Cracked Amber. Yeah, those are ring I stuffed in here a little bit ago. It's quite nice. Is it? 6% magic find. Magic find, yeah, that's normally what I would do. I actually value that. Magic find's quite good. So if I put this... Where was it? It was... Yeah. And now I can use this ring. And gold find, who cares? Magic find's a big deal. Because I remember doing magic find runs in Diablo 2. That was always worth doing. Is this the right ring? Can only wear 2 rings, that's fine. It's a D&D-ism. One on each hand, otherwise you're going to fill the whole... every finger with them, wouldn't you? Suppose I can keep going. Yeah. But I'm going to take a little break now. It's been about 48 minutes. So this is the Darkhaven demo. It's an open world ARPG by many of the same devs of Diablo and Diablo 2, and it feels pretty good. It focuses on mobility and less just standing and potion spamming. It's an interesting game. I recommend it, and I recommend you following it, and taking a look at it, see how it develops. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Bye.